Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Jocelyn Binwi, a content creator based in Douala, Cameroon. You guys, today is the 6th day of our Cameroonian mommy vloggers 7 days content challenge. Yay! So exciting. Though it's coming to an end, guys. And today our topic is on marriage. And on my channel, we'll be discussing the 6 C's that kills marriage. That's the 6 C's that you shouldn't practice if you're married and you want to stay married. Yeah. So please, without talking so much and without rambling a lot, let's just quickly dive into the video. Guys, the first thing we're going to talk about, which is totally unheard of, is cheating. Yeah, cheating on your spouse, cheating on your partner. Yeah, this is something that if you're married you shouldn't practice it. Cheating is something that is so grievous. It's a grievous crime to anybody who is married, because if you're married and you're cheating on your partner, then you are taking the lane of divorce. Yeah, you'll gradually be moving slowly through that lane till you finally reach your destination. Cheating on your spouse kills your marriage, guys. It kills your marriage, because it makes your spouse to start feeling like they are not adequate enough, like they are not okay enough. So it is not a good thing at all to practice. It is always good to always think of what you found attractive on your partner, and always keep it in your mind, and try to, there are certain things in life that we don't just even sit and let it just come. You keep on reminding yourself that I'm a married man or I'm a married woman, and I have somebody that my life is glued to. I have somebody that I admire. I have somebody that I love. So you need to know that if you're married, you need to avoid having any sexual relationship or any emotional relationship with any other person apart from your spouse. So if you're doing that, then you are slowly taking the lane to divorce, meaning that you don't even want to be married. So if you don't want to kill your marriage, if you want to stay married, don't cheat on your spouse. We'll move to the next point, guys, which says that it is not right to be controlling your partner. Is not very good, especially when you do it too much. I know sometimes it can happen. Yeah, it happens in relationships that you find yourself sometimes, but it is not really advisable, guys, especially for us women, when we try to control our husbands a lot. And even for men, when you try to control your wife a lot, like you're just a remote control, like your spouse is a TV and you are his remote control. You just have to be tuning him, and when you tune your spouse, you just want them to behave accordingly. No, they are human beings. Before they even met you, they had a life, they had other things. That is a mistake that most married women do, guys, and I pray that we quickly understand and refrain from it. You cannot control your partner that much. Anyway, there are certain that I understand that there are times in a relationship that you can tell your partner, no please, don't do this. No, my husband, no, my wife, please don't do this. Yeah, it's very okay. But when I talk about controlling, like you want to be in control of everything, you don't even want him to visit other friends, you don't want him to spend time with other friends, you don't want him to do anything that you don't want. No, you have to always think and consider that before that person met you, the person had a life of his own, and maybe the things that you like, it is not everything that he likes that you're going to like. That is what I came to understand, guys. On this channel, I mostly share what I have learned so far. Yeah, before that person met you and got married to you, he had a life of his own. Yeah, so you cannot expect him to just completely detach from everything and just be clinging only to you. No, you always have to consider, and when you consider like that, if you have a respectful spouse, yeah, he too is going to give you that respect. If controlling your spouse too much and restricting him leads to resentment, which is not very healthy for your marriage. And we move to the third point, which is comparison, guys. Comparison is not a good thing in your marriage. Comparison kills marriage, and it is not advisable to be comparing your spouse constantly with other people. It lowers their self-esteem. It makes them to feel like they are not adequate enough. It makes them to feel like they are not doing anything, like they are not getting any better. It has a negative impact on yourself first before your spouse, because when you keep comparing your spouse with other people, it is because maybe you keep focusing a lot only on the negative things that you see that he does, or maybe things that he is unable to do, and then you start comparing him with other men, it is not advisable, guys, because it lowers it lowers your spouse's self-esteem and makes them to feel inadequate, and in the long run it won't be healthy for your relationship, it won't be healthy for your marriage. So, and when you keep comparing your spouse with other people, it does not motivate them to be better, it doesn't motivate them to be better. But from your own reasoning, you might be doing that thinking that you're trying to get them better, especially for us women. If you're comparing your husband to another man, like for example, if your aim is that you want him to be better, then you are wrong, guys. You are wrong, because you are instead making him to feel inadequate. We move to the fourth C, guys, and the fourth C says criticism. It is not good for your marriage. Criticism kills marriage, guys. Constant criticism. I know there is positive criticism, yeah, you can criticize somebody positively, but it also depends on how you're criticizing that person, yeah. So if you're criticizing an adult, you should know how you do it. At least we are adults and we need to have manners. We need to know how we criticize our spouses. You can criticize them in a constructive way, in a way that is going to build, in a way that is going to motivate them. Don't just criticize them, and don't do it constantly, because anything that you do constant, when you keep criticizing them constantly, it makes them to feel not good enough, it makes them to feel inadequate, and that way they won't get any better. So if you want to live a healthy marriage, you should stop criticizing your spouse constantly. The fifth point that kills marriage, guys, is challenge. That's the fifth C that kills marriage, is challenge. When you want to be acting like you want to challenge your spouse, you guys are a team, both of you are a team, so there is no way you guys are on the same side of the team. You cannot be on the same side of the team and then you are playing against the other person. It doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all. So you guys are supposed to be on the same page. You can't be acting like you want to challenge your spouse, because when you do that, especially for women who act like they want to challenge their husbands, it is not advisable. It is disrespectful. To me, it is even disrespectful. Yeah, if you have a man who loves you, a man who values you, a man who cares, a man who loves you, yeah, you need to give him that respect, and you can't be acting like you want to challenge him, that you can do it better. Like I don't know how to really put it, but there's a particular way that if a woman really wants to challenge you, he's going to make it in a way that you feel so bad. I'm telling you, it is not advisable for our marriages, guys. Please, let's learn to live healthy marriages. If you don't want to kill the love and respect in your marriage, don't act like you're challenging your spouse, yeah, because you guys are on the same side of the team. You guys are supposed to be playing on the same side of the team, not against each other. And we move to the sixth and the last C that kills marriage, guys, which is competition. You can't be competing with your spouse, guys. You can't be competing with your spouse. You guys are on the same side of the team. It still boils down to, like, for example, a football match. You cannot be in the same team and you're playing against the other person. Yeah, and you're playing against your teammates. You guys are teammates. Come on, you guys are teammates. You cannot be competing with your spouse. When he does this, you also want to do it. When she does this, you also want to do it. No, it is not advisable. You guys are supposed to be on the same side. You should act and do things in a way that is going to take your family forward, in a way that is going to build your marriage, in a way that is going to build your relationship. Don't compete with your spouse, guys. If you're a lady or if you're a man who has been doing that, please, you better stop. I say stop. Don't compete with your spouse. You guys are on the same side, you guys are in the same team, so you can't be playing against your spouse. Yeah, so it is something to avoid, guys. If you have watched up to this point, thank you so much. I really didn't want this video to be a long one, and if you haven't yet subscribed up to this point, what are you still waiting for, guys? Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell down there. It is completely free. You don't have to pay. It is free, so that once any new video comes in, you quickly get notified and you watch. And please, guys, don't forget that this video is in collaboration with my fellow mommy vloggers, Kenna Kea, Juditha's Journey, Dede Mom Boss, Barbara's Reality, and Violet Yafi. Yeah, so please, when you finish watching mine, let's quickly head on to their own channels and watch their own videos and hear what they have to tell us about marriage. Yeah, we are here to learn and share, guys, so please, let's go there and show them some love. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.